grip. Hit her with the hammer time, too legit to quit. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Jump, 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 jump. The Mac Daddy make it hard. Jump, 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 jump. The Mac Daddy make it hard. 88 bunny, 88 bunny. 88 bunny, 88 bunny. 88 bunny, 88 bunny. I make a bounce on those. Damn, I don't know where to start. I really don't know where to start.
Start from the top, man. Introduce the show.
Oh, okay.
Do how you do.
This is once again the unstoppable, uncomparable, undeniable, almighty like the goddamn Avengers AWP Attention Whores Podcast, episode 518. Fuck it.
Yeah, right. I just had one of those moments yesterday. I was like, I don't even know what season I'm in. I don't even care. We be here again.
Just know you here again.
Right, like,
all the cameras see us.
Hello.
You feel what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? This is the Attention Whores Podcast platform, media, all that shit intertwined. We do it all, man. You know what it is. And with me right now, of course, is my co-host with the most, always rolling up, always smoking that good girl.
103.
There you go.
Peace.
You know what I mean?
Middle East.
That you take it back there. You know what I mean? And we have a special guest with us tonight.
Yes.
You know, if you're in, I would say the tri-state or the North Jersey state area, if you do music, hip hop, if you're creative, if you're in the arts, photography, if you're a hip hop historian, all that good shit, you should know this lady. You should know her name.
Tap in with me.
You know what I mean? I am here with the one, the only Sabrosa. Sabrosa.
Yep.
Effect.
Thank you. What an introduction.
I fucking tried, goddamn it. Give that applause, goddamn it. Give that applause.
Let's go.
Yes,
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me.
No doubt.
Thank you for having me on your wonderful podcast. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, man. I'm excited. Now, this is like, it's funny, like, we've been talking for maybe the last couple weeks. I've been seeing her do her thing. You know what I mean? I peeped her on another podcast. I was like, okay. And then I was like, wait a minute, hold up. She's doing some shit here. Like, she's not playing around. Like, she's getting to it. And then somehow, some way, you already are connected to someone I know.
Yeah.
It's that network.
The prince of all art out here. The motherfucking master creator.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I feel out the loop. Shout out to Mr. Jaws.
Shout out to the bro.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Jaws. And I was like, damn, I like what she's doing. And that motivates me. I like seeing people doing that. And I'll be like watching them. Just like people said they see me. I watch them and I'm like, oh shit. Like, and you know what? And I kept on, I was strategic, yo. I was like, I'm gonna ask to get on the pod, but I'm just gonna respond with this shit right here, like, because I was like, I see it, so I was like, yo, boom, boom, boom. You hit me back, like, yeah, I feel that way too. I was like, yeah, all right, cool, cool. It's a mastermind, yeah. I was like,
he was doing,
I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay, at least you honest about it. I respect that.
Hey.
Nah, but but honestly, I was throwing.
It worked.
Right. Had to make it comfortable, you feel me?
Yeah. But it was honest opinions, and I was just like, all right, kid. She's hitting me back. She's not on that I knew what company you had, so I knew you couldn't be too much into that atmosphere shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was peeping how she was moving, and I tell you this one thing. I was like, yo, did she just go to VA, do a podcast, do photography, promote the fucking motherfuckers that's performing, all these up and coming artists and hip hop MCs and all that. And she drove right the fuck back that
he told me about. He was telling me about you.
Yeah,
said,
I was
jet it right back.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Damn.
I thought you was gonna stay the night somewhere and just be like, yo, I'm out in the morning.
That's
she was
crazy.
like, yo, and before that, I peeped your game with your little car situation. So I was like, yo, she's right back on. And I was like, see, that's the type of energy that I like. It's like type of energy.
Dolo too? Dolo?
I went. No, shout out to Jay the Jeweler for the invite.
Shout out to Jay
for giving me the opportunity. Shout out to Urban Gems for that opportunity and everybody down in Richmond, Virginia. Y'all was really good to me. Y'all was good to me. Y'all gave me that good food, that good energy, that what is it? Southern hospitality.
Yeah. Right across
so it was great. Shout out to Amanda. Amanda actually took the trip with me in the car. I told her last minute, like, hey, I got this opportunity to go to Virginia, and I'm like, can you take the drive with me, like, so we could split the drive? Shout out to her. She drove pretty much the whole way there because we was in mad traffic, and I needed to prepare like my notes and everything because it was mad last minute.
Okay,
I needed to prepare everything for my interview. So she pretty much, like, I drove like 2 hours and then she took over after that. So it took us 7 hours to get there.
Okay.
5 hours to get home. I drove the whole way home. I was like, yo,
you said, fuck that.
I was exhausted, but it was so worth it. It was so amazing.
Got it done, made it back safe.
Shout out to all the artists, yo. Like, shout out to Ski, Benny Watts, John Stacy.
Shout out, damn.
LB Hunt, Snotty, Cameron, Bahani. Shout out to Mondo Slade, man. Mondo Slade is so funny. Mondo. He's so cool.
That's what's up.
And everybody else, like Noah, Big No, DJ Mahmood. DJ Mahmood is in the building setting the vibes. Shout out to Prolific Closet. Just everybody like involved.
That's what's up.
It was a really dope experience because, we're in Jersey, right? So we kind of know, like, the Jersey area, and we know like the New York area, but we don't really go to like CT, Philly,
those outer,
Cali or like Atlanta, or like to get out and like see that
and the difference.
It was in a whole different state and city, and it was the same type of energy,
same energy,
just different because obviously they have different ways that they are obviously compared to us. We all grow up different, so we're all different. But it was like so dope to see. So I was like, I gotta get out of the. I gotta, pursue more. Because it was definitely worth it, and I was actually received very well, and I feel like out here it's kind of like survival of the fittest. You gotta get it when you fit it.
It's everybody scratching for the same.
It's not what you know, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know. And then it's like, you don't want to come off like you're dick riding, right? So like it's gonna take you longer. Like my boy Pro Dillinger has a line in his track. He's like, I don't network and I don't dick ride, so it's gonna take me longer. Like, it's true. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but it's like we're media. We have to network. But you get me? Like, you get the spiel of it. Like, you feel me? Like, it's like, you got to network, but it's like networking to a certain point. Like, you feel me? Like, you network, but you can't be like, oh my God, like thirsting. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it is what it is. It was a dope experience though. So shout out to VA. Shout out to VA, yo. Shout out to the whole. And I'm going back, y'all. I'm going back in September. I'm going back. I'm gonna go back to do another event, and hopefully I meet more people, and like, you feel me? Hopefully, like, I would love to connect Jersey with you know what I'm saying? Like,
that works.
It would be cool.
Yeah, that works.
That's the goal. We'll see.
That's dope.
So
stay tuned. Tap in with me.
Stay tuned. So if you didn't know already, you know what she's about already. You know what I mean? But I seen what you was doing, and I was like, let me tap in with her. And then this is funny because this is how it goes. So this one day, Sam was here. And remember, I put the clip out when we was talking about art, and he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you cool with Josh, right? He's like, yeah, I'm good with Josh. Da 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 da. Yeah. So I was like, oh, word. So tagged him in it. Josh hit me back. It was like, yo, you really got to come out to the SESH house. You got to come out to the compound and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I'm having issues, but I'm definitely going to try to get out there as much as I could do. Try to get out there, right? So then I'm like, yo, I see your girl when I was trying to make the word right. I see your girl Sabrosa. I was like, yo, I'm trying to get on the pod. What, like, let her know,
right.
Because I already said that in the message to her, like, when you have time, blah 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 blah. So he was like, yeah, bet I'll do that. Get off the phone with him. 5 minutes later, yo, I just seen your thing, yo. Yeah, I'm down to do the podcast. Yeah. Like, it happened
divine
just
timing.
Ping.
Not because that morning I had woke up. I hit you early. It was like early
yeah,
in the day.
Early.
And I woke up that morning and I was like, oh shit, I gotta hit pullback. Like cause I remember we chopped it up, but like I never like followed up. Yeah, I wanna do, cause a lot of people be bullshitting. You feel me? I'm not on that type of time. Like if I say I'm gonna do something, like I'm gonna go at least to see what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I followed up. And then right that moment, like I think maybe like after you spoke to Ja, he was like, yo, I just hit. I'm like, oh shit, I just spoke to him. Like, he was like, yo, that's crazy. So it was like, he was like, I had just talked to him about you. I was like, damn, that's crazy. We all were thinking the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And we didn't tell each other.
Because it was a couple days from when I actually hit you from the response. And I was like,
energy right there.
I seen you didn't see it, but I was like, it's okay. She's probably doing whatever. But I was like, damn, when you told me that, I was like, she. And then tonight, I was like, yo.
Tonight was a great
I was like, meet me at the HACKENSACK Brewery.
Yeah.
They got the vibes in the garden. Shout out to Mike Jones. Shout out to Dan CE, DJ Dan CE. You know what I mean? Everybody else that rock with them. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? The whole gang. You know what I mean? The Awesome 2.
That was great.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Nice and Smooth. Teddy Ted.
Yeah. Smooth B. Shout out to Smooth B. We got some stuff, you know what I mean? And
yo, shout out to everything that happened tonight, because tonight was mad unexpected. We ended up at the HACKENSACK Brewery. Shout out to the owners. They're mad dope. Like, they have a dope spot for people to chill. Everybody was there vibing. We had the DJs. Everything, like, everybody was networking. It was dope. It was like, I can't believe that, like, Al Scratch was like, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I went up to him and I was like nervous. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was nervous to talk to him, but I was like, fuck it, I gotta do this shit, because in order for us to push our brands, we have to tell people what we do. Because if we don't tell people what we do, they don't have a fucking genie in a bottle. They don't know. And they're just gonna look at you and be like, you're just another person standing in front of me.
So what do you do?
What do you do?
And there's so many other media outlets too.
And that's another thing. But I just feel like I shout out to like the opportunity to be able to talk to him. But it was kind of funny because there was another gentleman that was like trying to like take like be in the convo or like take the convo away, and he was like, wait, so give it a second.
Hold up,
like we're having and I appreciate that, because it made me feel like, okay, sometimes people feel like they're better than you, right? So it made me feel like better about him in general, because I'm like, you're already a legend. That was dope. You gave me the chance, even if it was 30 more seconds, but you're giving me the chance to finish my sentence. So just because of that, I'm gonna make sure that our interview is like so good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, so it was dope, and we ended up having in common that I'm from a city called West New York, and he lived in West New York. And then he was like, yo, you heard of the Galaxy Towers? I was like, yeah. And I was like, bro, I grew up on 64th Street. He's like, oh shit, like that's West New York. I'm like, yeah, that's West New York. So I'm like, he's like, nah, we're gonna talk.
Off of what street though? I used to live up there off of what street?
Yeah, 64th and Dewey.
Oh, Dewey?
So that's between Hudson and Broadway. So like that whole block specifically, like
I go there to get my contacts.
Bro, that block was hot growing up. That block was like,
how was it growing up out there in West New York? Like that whole West New York, like that Bergen line is a whole different wave that
we
don't know about.
Yeah, like
honestly,
like it's close enough to New York, so you get like we met like mad people that came from like, so it's like it's close enough to New York that you could just go to New York to do whatever you want. But then it's also like some people never got out of there because it's 1 square mile. Okay, so it's like everybody's on top of everybody, and everybody knew each other's business, and everybody got with everybody. Basically. So it's like it's one of those. So it's like people like we all went to the same school. So it's like, you feel me? Everybody knows everybody. There's people that still live there that never got out of there, which is cool. Like whatever. But I left like in 2014. I bounced. But I be around like that's still, you know, that's still like
still home.
Yeah, so my mom still lives in that town, so I still be going over there. But if it wasn't for that, I probably would.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a dub, but it's just like they gentrified the fuck out of it. There's no parking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the parking is crazy.
If I go over there, I'm gonna keep it 100. Is to see my mom's or to get food because they got mad food options. Like any type of Spanish food you want is on Burger Line.
You right.
So if you want pupusas, boom. If you want a Peruvian, boom. If you want tacos, boom. If you want anything you want, like it's there. So and they got good food options. So that's like really
what kind of Spanish are you?
Dominican.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to DR.
Yeah, DR.
Shout out to the República Dominicana.
Y'all parade was today in New York.
Oh, word?
Fact.
Damn,
y'all be having. Wait. Oh, the one in New York.
I didn't know it was today. Shout out to all my Dominicanos que lo que.
Okay, lo que. So where we go, girl? Like we had a whole adventure before we even got here.
Yo, for real.
Like. Seriously, we already had another pod that was not recorded at all over there.
No, literally.
Like,
and it sucks because I like to save all of that for the pod, but it's like we couldn't help it. We was vibing, we was chilling. We had
chatting. Yeah, like I do. Like normally I do. I put the phone.
Actually, I gotta go press it. The thing.
Okay. Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah. Can you? Sorry.
That's all right. It happened. It clicked.
No, for 20 minutes. Then it turns Just press the red button again. Yeah. Is it recording?
Yeah, it's on record.
Yeah. It's every 20 because they gotta save.
Okay, it says 19 now.
All right, we're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it just like maybe like 2 minutes ago it just stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, where to go? So all right, since I'm literally meeting you this time, but we had talk, we had communications and stuff. And when you told me, you was like, I'm excited. I was like, great. I want you to be excited and enjoy. Let's start from as much as beginning as I can. Who is
Stephanie?
Yeah.
That's my name, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah.
Who is Stephanie?
Damn, who's Stephanie? Honestly, I'm shy naturally. So I'm like a shy person. So I would say Steph is learning.
Okay.
Who is Stephanie today? You mean like now, or who am I in general as a person?
Well, you can say general, but today too.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm just like, you know, I'm learning. I'm an aunt. I'm a daughter. You know, I work very hard.
Hard worker.
I'm very passionate about everything that I do. So I'm a very passionate, like a very emotional person. Not emotional like I'm gonna break down crying, but emotional like you're gonna feel like my whether it's good or bad, you're gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have like that, like I'm very like like you know what I'm saying? I'm an Aries.
Oh, okay. April Aries?
Yeah.
Okay.
April 13th.
Oh, okay. That's
Aries. That's an Aries.
Yeah,
if you don't bring that fire, if you don't fuck over
my chart is like Aries, Capricorn, Virgo. So it's like crazy, my shit. But yeah. So I would say like that's who I am. Like I'm just like and I'm also very smart. I'm a very smart person. I like to educate myself. And I'm a podcaster.
A media individual.
I'm a aspiring media mogul.
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
I feel like I'm making my way to becoming a media mogul, like, because I just want to have, you know, I feel like I'm just inspiring I just want to inspire other people to do things, so then we can all work for the same goal and we can all like build. Because I feel like in the perfect world, I would love for everybody to be on the same page, right? But at least what I want to do is just have people around me that see my vision, and then they have their own vision, and then we could like combine it and like do it together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's who I am. I'm a very like helpful person. I like to help people. I don't like to count favors. You feel me? I'm a very loyal person. And I'm a very loving person too. But I've learned that love will get you literally killed. So
yeah, that's a
love's gonna get you.
Love's gonna get you. Love.
So I'm very loving too. I'm sweet. Okay. I'm a very sweet girl.
Okay, that's what's up.
People won't,
but you don't, not to say anything.
People won't see that though right away.
Yeah, I guess if you're not showcasing it, right. You're always working. You're always moving.
Part first.
And I'm very busy. Yeah, I'm like a Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, you're busy. You're really busy. Well, I like that, man. It motivates me, man.
I'm a busy girl, you know. So I feel like if I make time, I never have time. So if I make time, like appreciate it, because I'd never have time. Like I make sure my schedule is always like booked. Like I have like a calendar on my iPad, which I can't find. I don't know where the hell I put it.
Damn.
It's been like a week. I can't find this. I'm so horrible. I'm so sad about this.
Took that shit.
I think it's gone. It's gone with the wind. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I be busting so many moves. I don't even know where I put it. Like, like
no more tequila for you.
No, I just be at so many shows and stuff like that, guys. So like, moving around. So
that's crazy.
But yeah, that's who you are.
All in the shell, right?
Yeah, there's a lot, but yeah.
So what exactly from that? And you're very creative. Let's put that. Creative. Let's make sure that's known. You're artist at heart. You're very creative. Because that's what you look for. Yeah. That's what your eye candy, like you go for that. You're drawn to that. And you are creating as you go.
Yeah, I create. I mean, I consider myself like a visionary artist. Like, and if I was to ever do art, I would probably do like murals or something like that with like textures and stuff like that, because I feel like I would want it to be like big and loud and like in your face. I
always say
he loves that. He always says that.
I always say simple but bold.
Bold, exactly.
Because simple but bold will always catch your eye no matter what you put on it. It's like the Wu-Tang symbol, or it's like the bat signal. It always catches your eye. So that's what I look for in everything I do. I was like, all right, simple, but let me make it kind of this thing stick out and catch your eye. So yeah, that's crazy that you say that I'm a creator, because I really don't consider myself a creator. I just consider myself like a documenter, like a story. Like you're doing more than that. Content. You're doing more than that. Creator. We're creating. You sit down with you sit down with a lot of artists, that may be a little known, a lot of artists that's just coming up. When you approach them, how are you? Are you there just to interview them, or are you there to sit down and see who that person is behind the art? Yeah, so my intention when I have anybody sit in my on the podcast and talk to me, exactly, because I feel like after that you're not the same. You got the Sabrosa effect in you, like, bro, you're part of my family now, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, we locked in. So I don't just like interview anybody. Most of the time I already know what they're about before they even come to the show. So my intention right away is to put out who they are as a person versus like who they are as an artist. Like, I want people to know about their current projects and everything like that, because at the end of the day, like that's what they promoting, right? So we all have a job to do as media, right? But the overall objective is so their fans or their following or the people that care about them can possibly learn something about them that they didn't know. That's like beyond the art, right?
Yeah, so a little personal.
Yeah. Right. So it's like we've talked about like what's your creative process like? Like some of them lock themselves up in their house for 3 months to write an EP or something like that. Or then some of them like to go outside and like live life, and then they write throughout it. Some of them drive. Some of them and write. Right. Some of them drive and listen to the beat. Some of them go to the studio prepared already with what they want to do with the whole thing. So it's like everybody's
I did everything she
said. Yeah, all of those.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, you get me? So like everybody's different, right? So like so to answer your question, I would say, I would want when I interview them, I want to put out their story as their creative journey story, and then like little bits and pieces of their life too. Right. So kind of incorporate everything in one, because that's really what makes them who they are today, right? So that's really like the angle that I go with.
The
it.
who and the do is what it's been told to me.
Yeah.
The who and the do. You got to separate the who and the do.
Let me check it. Separate the who and the do.
That's right. The who is who you are, and the do is what you do. You know what I'm saying?
And as you can see, I'm all around with everything.
Yeah,
I check the camera. Right. I make sure all this is moving. Like, you know, I had to learn from like trial and error.
Yeah.
So when we first started, it was with my boy Jonathan. Like sometimes I just throw this in.
Shout out John.
Shout out John. He's always checking. He's gonna call me tonight or tomorrow. He always be like, "Yo, I see you." Da, 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 da. I said, "Yeah, man." And
shout out Jonathan.
Shout out Jonathan. Shout out his wife. Shout out Ma. I told them they need to come back for couples 3. They want to talk. They want to talk. No, they want to talk. They fine with that. They want to talk. They politics shit.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, do that.
As long as you know what I mean? Happy note.
Nah, not like last time. Last time was I couldn't put them on camera because it was that serious.
Ooh.
And I had to sit here like a therapist and be like, yo, why are you wilding out? So he knows.
WP therapy.
So shout out to him. But we started together, and it'll be 4 years this election night, or in November sometime. It'll be 4 years, and so hopefully I have him back for that. And we had it. Shout out to Mark. We had her camera and everything, and we was doing it through there, and it was working. But it was like I had to make sure with her and doing. It was complicated.
Yeah.
So after I couldn't use it, I was like, fuck it. I had the phone as backup. So I just said, let me just keep going and use what I can and build it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But shout out to all that. But like you said, the Sabrosa effect. So
yeah, we need on there. You heard?
Yeah, you guys could definitely come on. Of course, just pull up to the SESH house.
SESH house, yeah.
Like pull up on me. That is. I mean, we'll coordinate. Like I have this month. I'm like it's over, but for September,
we on your time.
For September I have, and then I just gotta figure out what day I'm going to VA. So once I see what day I'm going, like I'll just coordinate around it.
We set that up. Well, yeah, I've been watching. I've been watching the Sabrosa effect on, not on, in the SESH house. This new, I call it the compound.
The compound. That's the underground hub spot that I'm trying to, like, literally, like my whatever's, like I feel like the SESH house is what I've had in my brain for so many years, like finally in physical form.
He just made it.
Like it's just crazy.
Shout out to Josh. Yeah, you cease to amaze me, brother.
It's dope.
You cease to amaze me, but hard. He got a lot going on over there, and the SESH house is fire. Got the fire background. I seen other podcasts on there. I said, wait a minute, hold up. So I was like, okay, they doing it. Like it's really a hub for creators. It's
really and the thing about the SESH house is that it's not your typical place to create, because I feel like the vibe of the SESH house, like I feel like I could do anything there, and like my content is like safe. You feel me?
Right.
Like you don't feel like
if you use
like that big bird on your back. Like, yo, should I have left that footage over there? Should I have done this? Like, like you get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a safe space for creators to go, and also you can go there when you're not recording, because it's a co-work spot. So it's like a WeWork space. So it's like they have a coffee shop downstairs, so they have food, coffee during the day, let's like open and functional to the public. And then like you can work there, so like you could take your laptop there if you have to edit content, whatever. Like you could work so it's like, and it's membership based too.
It's a small city, like in
it's, and then like, bro, it's, to me, I'm gonna keep. I don't know if people think y'all could think I'm crazy. I don't care. Not y'all, but like I watch it. Like I mean, not that I don't care, but like hear me out. Like you pay a membership fee, and then you have access to the location. So it's like fire. You could do a pod every day if you want to. So think about it. Let's say, okay, yo, all right, Steph, somebody comes, I can't afford like membership every month for a whole year, but I could probably do it for like 2-3 months. Do it for 2-3 months. Rack up, fucking record 14 pods, and then you don't gotta record for the whole year. Like you can record in 6 months. Like you could use 6 months, and then so that's the whole thing. Like it's membership based. It's a month-to-month situation. It gives you the opportunity to network with other people because it's like I've been there mad times, and I'll run into somebody else. Like, yo, what's up with your IG? You just chopping it up because other people go there. So it's like, right. So it gives you the opportunity to also network with people, and it's close enough to like the city. Like Brooklyn is not that far from there. So it's like the Holland Tunnel's right there. So it's like, it's not that far. If you have a meeting with somebody from, you know, the city, they could just get there quick.
Right through there.
Right. It's not even going to take them that even, you feel me? Like even an Uber from the city there is not crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's in Kearney. So
but
it's in between like, Jersey City and all
exactly.
that.
Yeah. So like Jersey City's 10 minutes from there. So it's like right there. Oh, no, the Holland Tunnel right there.
That river, I think I could take that River Road Street straight there.
Wait, so what else is there though? Is there a recording studio there?
So yeah, so it has an event spot. It has a recording studio. Okay. There's a working recording studio in there. They have like a lounge area like with a kitchen and stuff. So like there's like a sink and stuff. Like if you're having if you have like if you're having an event, like there's like a way to.
Then they do like a not a wedding. Did they do a reception or something there? They did.
They did a wedding reception.
Yes.
Yeah. So they have a couple. You guys, I mean, I told him to pull up on me. I mean, I know. But I know. Yeah, I was like, yo, pull up, like, or whatever. Just pull up in general. Like even Josh told you, whenever you have a chance, like just go. Or if y'all really want to go for real, like. I'll just coordinate with y'all because I be going there. So this is by me. Y'all by me. So I mean, it's whatever. I could just scoop like Uber pool. What is it? Uber pool, whatever. Like,
Uber pool like, everybody.
Yeah, that's
funny. Yeah, man. They got a lot going on over there.
Yeah, so
we on that. We definitely on that.
Yeah, like pull up because I want everybody that I fuck with or anybody in general that's a creative, even if I haven't met you and you watching this shit. And you tapped in, you feel me? Like, pull up on me, talk to me. You feel me? I'm human. Like, talk to me, bro. Like, that people, they see me and they're like they see me and they're like, and I'm like, hello, like, what's
I'm here,
up?
I'm right here.
Yeah, like, talk to me, bro. Let's chop it up. Oxygen. It don't matter if you got 1 song, 2 songs, 3 songs, no songs.
But that's what's up. I guess they running into people that's on some extra shit, and you probably not. You're not on that.
A lot of people are just. Afraid to speak up.
That's true too.
At a certain point in time.
That's true too.
Break out of that, but it be that a lot of times.
Yeah, sometimes you get, you know what I mean. You ask somebody and you be like, all right, whatever. Then it kind of turns you off sometimes.
We know we're shy people, so sometimes
people
the same way.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, man. Damn, man.
But nah, fuck that. Speak up.
Talk right. Like tonight we learned that very well. Yeah. Like if I would have just stood there and not said nothing, I would have not got none of those numbers. Like so it's like
and what I say,
go ahead. You said go. You pushed me. Yeah, thank God.
I said, Danny, go take her. Danny, take her to this person. You know what I mean? Because he'll do that. Like boom.
Shout out to Danny.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Like once a month, so it's gonna be another one.
One next in September. And like I said, I always say, like, I have no problem putting my people on this shit.
I appreciate
I ain't that motherfucker. Like, I want y'all to win,
bro. I'm the same way because the thing is, like, at the end of the day, like once somebody makes it to a certain level, like it's easier to like elevate the smaller platforms that are on that person's radar, essentially, right? Like it's like this is all about a game. Like people, unfortunately, not everybody's gonna make it to the top, right?
That's true.
So it's like it's almost like motherfuckers like have a responsibility to kind of like push each other because it's like think about it like this, like Young Thug, right? Like he gave young Lil Baby mad money to not be in the streets and to go to the studio, and he's done like stuff for mad other artists because he knew their potential, right? So essentially, like now he's locked up, but they're still making music. You get what I'm saying? So exactly, like that's what this shit is about. Like when you're like, okay, everybody has their time, but then it could flip at any moment. So that's why it's up to like people have to help each other instead of like, competition is good. Like I like it.
It's you use it motivational,
but for me it's motivational. Like it's not like I'm
like trying I gotta cut your head off. And all
I'm
that.
not. Like,
Listen,
I'm not trying to assassinate nobody.
It's not really your peers, too. It's more like the opposite side that you're kind of competitive with. I'm not trying to compete with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's just like, it's just like a sport.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like, that's how I look at it. I feel like as podcasters, we definitely have to stick together a little bit more than I would like. Like, we have to stick together more.
I say it all the time. I said, like, a podcast community. Everybody that we know that's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody work with each other.
Because there's so many podcasts now that it's like never ending a scope of content.
Right. Yeah. From
Because
all types of directions.
Right.
All types of directions.
Yeah, because there's people that speak about one thing specifically, but there's so many podcasts that now they're speaking about so many things like us. Like, yeah, we have a niches, right?
Yeah.
But we do talk about everything.
I like that because it opens.
It just depends.
It opens a community gate to different things, and you get to learn how other people think about that situation. Other than I could just be here like, yeah, I'm only doing music, and that could be cool, but then after a while, you just got you got to broaden it. Like, yeah, music's my base. I started in music first, you know what I mean? But now I'm doing this. Of course, I'm still looking at it musically. I'm still saying, you know what I mean? When I put that clip out, you know what I mean? That was a verse. That verse is ill. You know what I mean? Then when I put the episode out, that's a whole song or some shit or an album or some shit. So that
you can hear what music you can put behind it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's all artistry. Yeah, it's all artistry.
It all stems from the music.
Yeah, or the art. You know what I mean? Right. Either way, you know what I mean? That's why I was like, when I met Josh, I was like, God damn, this nigga doing and he's doing it to a high fucking level. I was like,
shout out to my boy, man.
Then I was like,
yo, literally, he took me to a party last night, and he had me.
See,
first of all,
last night.
He had me on the Casamigos #1. I told him I didn't eat nothing, but he didn't even care. #2, I love you, Josh, but yo, you had me turned, bro. Then he brought me to the spot. I didn't have a choice. He was like, "We're going to the place. We're going."
I went somewhere, right?
So I was like, "Fuck it, like let's just go." We went. Shout out to the Man Minds, everybody that put that show together. Turkish for hosting it, for having us backstage, letting us go on the stage to have a bunch of content. Let me go on the stage and take pictures and stuff. Right. It was dope. Treated us very nice. And then we went. I had a pod yesterday too, so it was working. It was kind of like today. It was like, had a pod, went straight to the show. I was supposed to go to another show in Brooklyn. I wasn't able to make it, unfortunately, because like by the time I would have made it there with traffic and everything, it just would have been like almost the end of it. So it just made more sense to go 15 minutes versus an hour and 20 minutes away. Just like unfortunately. So I ended up going there. I'm glad I went there. I ran into other people that I know through like Instagram that I never seen in person. So that was dope. It was always dope. Experience. Yeah, and it was so cool because I met people that we knew each other on social media, but we never met, right? So it was cool because it was like we finally got the vibe out, and it was like a cool, like dope moment. I met another podcaster. He did his first performance on stage. So I think that's something that more people need to talk about, like how, especially like podcasters that interview like artists, like how the worlds do merge.
Oh yeah, we're pretty much the new rappers.
And like I saw it and I got so excited when I saw him performing. I mean, I don't know him personally, but it was just near and dear to my heart because I was like, damn, like I've been on a couple albums like as like ad-libs or like drops and shit.
In the studios and
stuff. So it's just like it was mad cool to watch. Like I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like they do be adding us to the album. Like so it was just
it's all part of the culture.
To see him like performing, it was cool because I was like, yo, that's dope. Like, yeah. I actually owe 2 drops. I gotta do 2 more. So
look at her, busy lady.
Yeah.
It's that work.
Yeah.
It's that work.
So can I ask you something?
Yes. Depends. Not kidding.
We talked and you was like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I need time. How are your dogs?
Oh, my dogs? Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. I love that question. My dogs are good. Okay. Shout out to my Gordita Crunch.
It's always a name.
Oh, I love her
What
so
kind of dogs
much,
you got?
my baby. I have a bully. So I have a female.
American bully or different?
She's an American bully.
Okay.
She's an American pocket bully. So she's a pocket bully. She's 60 pounds. She's chubby. She's so cute.
Oh, okay,
Has a crunchy face, a bunch of wrinkles, and I love her so much. Yeah, like that's my baby. And then now we have a new addition to the family. His name is Marble. He just turned 1.
I love the name.
He's a micro. He's a micro bully, and he's a Merrow, so he's black and white.
So he's smaller than.
Yeah, he's smaller than my Gorda.
Micro bullies.
And that's her man. Like, there ain't nobody telling her nothing about Marble. I mean, they're like a couple. Like I can't.
Are they the same age range?
Babies?
No. She's fixed, so it's fine.
Oh, so they just doing what they doing.
They just boo loving forever.
Okay. Clip, Buddha, baby.
Yeah, but I mean, shout out to
on that Marble or whatever way.
Her name is Gorda, but she has, how our dogs, they have so many nicknames. I call her Gordita, Gorda, Gordivity, Mommy, Honey. It's like so many.
Shout out to my boy Trey. I was talking to him online not too long ago, and RIP to his old dog, Caesar. But he has a new dog, and he told me what kind of dog. Well, he told me I think it's a pit or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I was asking him the name, and the nigga told me the name was called Kill Shot. I said, "Which one of you niggas?"
Kill Shot. I gotta. Let me see if I got
his name in this. What's assassin is naming this dog?
Keep that shit away from me.
This is them right here.
Okay. Oh my God.
Mad cute.
Oh,
especially the old.
They love each other. Don't y'all see they do this all day, bro?
Oh yeah, they would have babies all the time.
Dogs is fire.
Like, yo, bro, this is my baby. Like, you don't understand how much I love my dog, bro. Like, I love her so much. My sister has American, and she does that. She be like if I don't pay attention to her, like this is what she does all day.
That's crazy.
She just will stay there for like an hour, like pay attention to me.
Yo, bro. My sister has 3 American bullies. She got 3 American bullies. Those are my little babies and shit. They big as hell and they look like they rip you apart. But
this is Marble as a baby. This is the baby as a baby.
Wow.
Oh,
that's him when he was little.
Micro.
He's the micro. Yeah, this is him now.
That's crazy.
He's mad cute. He's bad as fuck though. Like he's destroyed 6 pairs of sneakers.
Is he getting away with it?
The cutest is always.
He gets away with it though, because I'm not gonna lie. Like the girl, she will never do that. So but she was a little bit bad when I first got her. Like she was.
But she know better now.
Yeah, but like now she's like she don't care. She don't touch my shoes. She don't do nothing. But I know like he's gonna be fine. Like he's gonna
he'll grow out of it.
Yeah, like he'll grow out of it. But it's just. Hopefully. But today, listen, y'all, every time I wake up, something with him. But yeah, she's beautiful. I love her. She's mad beautiful.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's my kid. Like, yo, people be like, you got kids? I be like, I be saying like, I do got kids low key because they are my kids.
Talk. That's it.
Yep.
And we talked about the BA trip already and the SESH house. And Josh, you got enough promo, nigga. Fuck you. Not like that, but I'm just fucking around with you. So yeah, let's talk about this then. What is your how long you said you've been doing this since 2018, right?
2018, I dropped my first episode on Spotify.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you look me up on Spotify, they're old episodes.
You dropped the podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
You could do it.
We're gonna talk about because I
don't post on Spotify anymore because I'm just working on my YouTube channel, so I'm directing all my traffic there. Mm. But I have hired I have somebody new on my team now, so she's gonna be helping me with like all that distribution stuff because it's a lot. We gotta create the content, then we gotta distribute the content, then we gotta exactly, and then and then on top of that, like we have to maintain all these relationships. Like that takes a lot of time too. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be there for everybody. You want to go to all these events. So it's just very time consuming.
Like I tell people, like we're more vision based with the podcast now, but I'm definitely moving into the audio because I know that's where you have to be. Mm-hmm. But also one of the reasons why is because I want to draw the people in. You know what I mean? Right. And I was always a visual person. Like I listen to podcasts, audio ones, But if I could see it too, I
It's
will.
even better, right?
Yeah, me personally.
Right.
But I understand there's some people that can't.
Sometimes
And they
Yeah.
only on the
I mean, I
move.
started uploading my stuff because I have like an OG account for the like the Anchor shit. Like I have the old one, so they just merged it to like the
New
new
one.
thing. So I just had to make another account. So I just started like going back and like getting the audio for all my episodes. So I just saved all of those to my hard drive. So I gotta I'm working on uploading. I'm gonna see if I got some help to upload it because that's gonna take my time. But if I gotta, you know how it is. If we gotta do it, we do it.
Take an
So
hour
yeah,
just for that.
yeah. So I'll probably end up uploading it like within like this month. Don't pass without me doing that yet. So it'll be on Spotify soon. Everything.
Okay. But so you've been doing this for 6 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's about to be 7 years.
Oof. I'm 4 years and you 6 years. But I tell you,
I'm flying, baby.
But I got the bug in 2018. I got the
yeah,
bug
that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't get
I just didn't do it.
I didn't hit it with the ground running until like I was doing episodes, but it was just me. I was doing the editing. I was putting it up on Spotify. I was doing all the outlines. I had like co-hosts, but it was my friends at the time. And we would just record it like out of one mic, which was like me. I had one mic like in the middle. So it was just like, you know, before podcasting.
That's what I tell them. Like a lot of people starting the pod, so I'll be telling them start. Just start. It's not going to be the way
I just started exactly. Right. I didn't go into it like professionally. Like I went into a studio, started paying for studio time until 2020. So once I started paying for studio time and seeing the production side of everything, which I was already in the studios, but this was like the first time that I was doing something for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like me working, kind of like me working for my own project.
Yeah.
You know, building my LLC, doing what I'd like doing, like so many things, like brand new. And then there's a pandemic happening on top of it, so it's just like so many things going on. It wasn't until then, like I feel like that put a battery in my back.
In a weird way. Hopefully nobody was affected like physically about that time, but in a weird way for the creatives and the people that take opportunities, that was a great time. For me,
it was.
I was
either
everything was up.
Complete advantage of COVID, or you totally slacked.
Yeah,
there's no in between.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like I took complete advantage of COVID, and I feel like if it wasn't for COVID, my platform wouldn't be where it is now. Because I used all that whole year, I was in the studio almost every day.
Everybody stuck watching the phone or watching the TV. They all watching.
Everybody was home, and I was outside creating content.
You was moving.
I was yo, and you know what? I wasn't doing interviews per se, like that many because of COVID, but the ones that I did were like pushed. It kept pushing. So I did a lot of planning and organizing that year. So I feel like that year was like the year where I did I kind of set the planning in motion. You feel me? And then in 2021, it was like execute. Right. And then 2022, it was like repeat. And then 2023 is like amplify. And then like 2024, it's up.
It's up, nigga.
Like you get me? And it's just like
and it's about you gotta 2025, we going through a whole nother
I feel like 2025 is just next level. Like I'm not like now I'm like, okay, now I gotta go into those legendary interviews. I gotta start because now I already see, you know, what lane I want to be in. So now I gotta, if that's the lane I want to do, then I really gotta take it seriously, right?
Yeah.
Dig it. I could definitely dig that.
So your logo, no.
What about it?
Talk about it. You brought it up.
Nah,
Jazz did my logo.
There we go.
Yeah. He did the logo, and you know, it's a very special logo to me. It's actually my face.
Okay. I didn't know that
face. Yeah, it's my face with a sugar skull on it, and it's literally a selfie of mine with the hair and everything.
So he took that selfie and
he
did
made
that?
it into a cartoon. Yeah, because I told him that I wanted something with a Dia de los Muertos skull. So I didn't say I wanted my face to be it. So he made that.
See that creativeness.
It was so crazy.
Got one, right? He probably seen it.
Yeah, and then I told him I wanted to be holding a microphone. So he put the microphone like right in my face. And then I told him I wanted the Sabrosa podcast in like bold letters. Like
there you go.
And I told him I didn't want my logo to be a square, so he made it into a circle.
That works. That works.
Perfect.
That works.
Yeah, so it was like he sent, right when he sent it to me, I was like, finally the image that's gonna like, yeah, because I feel like that, yeah, like once he sent, and I got that logo in 2020.
Oh, word?
So he, I had a logo at first, it was just letters. I made them on like Adobe Premiere or some shit. It was like some font shit.
Font.
Like, yeah, but because I didn't want to put the image until I really, I wanted to put thought into the image, and I wanted to be a representation of me. Kind of like, I didn't really want to be the face of the brand. I wanted the podcast to be kind of like
its own thing.
Me producing kind of behind the scenes, and like my friends like were more, and I was just orchestrating like the convos and stuff like that.
Right.
But because they fell off, I kind of had to.
You gotta pick it up,
and I feel like
going.
I just feel like it was just written, like it was the plan all along, like you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it was probably meant to be that
you
way
had said something earlier.
Vision is your vision at the end of the day.
You had said something earlier when you said you wasn't planning on doing it that way, but it fell in your hands, so you just started, like, even with photography.
Yeah,
you was like, it just fell in your hands that way. And I was like that when it came to like making beats, because I never wanted to be a producer at one point. At one point, I was a producer. Like that.
See?
So, but I had to, because I couldn't get any beats for my own. So I just ended up figuring a way.
Because who's gonna like, right? And it's just like, it's hard. It's like, also, you have your own vision of what you want to do with music, right? So might as well make the beat yourself. You feel like, right?
Not to cut you off. I rather not to cut you off. Sir.
No, it's okay.
I rather do something, and if it falls on the floor, I'm fine with that. I don't like someone else causing what I'm doing to fall apart. Then I get mad, like, yo, I didn't even. You know what I mean? I rather, because I could look myself in the mirror and deal with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't have you come around, then I'm be thinking like this.
Nah, I feel you though.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah. I feel you.
So, but yeah, I'd rather do that, and I try to take every ability artistically that I have and apply it to whatever I'm doing. And I see you doing the same thing. That's why I was just like, this is perfect, like a perfect storm for real.
Yeah, like, thank you. I just appreciate you even recognizing, because I feel like sometimes we're just so busy, we don't even notice what's going on in the moment. We're just going to the next thing. So like,
each day you're trying to outdo yourself.
I'm just in competition with myself. I really don't give a fuck. Like, I got mad shit that be happening, that I just rather talk about things that are more productive and positive, and like are pushing more forward, pushing the mission forward. Like, I don't, we don't got time. So it is what it is. Like, motherfuckers, y'all could be mad, stay mad. You like it or love it, I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
So rolling, you heard?
Shoot. I mean, what else is there to talk about?
So we got some current events, bro.
Those are the same current events for last week. I didn't update them. I really didn't. I couldn't think of none. The Olympics is still out.
USA is taking it home.
Didn't Steph shoot the crazy 3-shot at the?
I ain't see it, but
I seen that.
Well, they got breaking in the hip hop Olympics.
Breaking in the
in the Olympics.
In the Olympics. That's
breakdancing. That's dope. Don't you think that's cool? That's legendary.
No, that's good. That's good.
Because that shit went all around the world. Like
oh yeah.
It's about time.
When they took it to 8,
it took them long enough.
The Olympics is crazy. I seen a couple things. That girl,
Somebody was bad. I forgot where they were from. They was looking crazy.
What, breakdancing? Oh, the lady. She was from Spain or something. She was doing something.
Was she doing something like?
She was doing some fake. She was
not, because they be having their own dances. Yeah,
that was not breakdancing.
It was their version, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Her version.
But then they had another.
I'm done. He said it's not. That was not it.
That was not.
Nah, it wasn't it. Because there's so many clips and memes out of her now.
Shout out to all the breakers in the Olympics, man.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man.
Real. That's from the Bronx to the world, like hip hop.
You can't be mad at that, man. You can't be mad at that. But the Olympics is doing good. Hopefully everybody's getting off good with it, some good money or whatever the case may be. I got the same ones from last time. Oh, you want to talk about LO and what you
read my mind.
Yeah, I knew you because you ain't
here. On the podcast?
Yeah.
I saw that shit.
Yeah.
What you thought about that? I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched enough of
watch
it.
enough of it.
I love LL because he's still the same person.
He doesn't change.
He don't change.
He just gets.
He don't change.
He just get. He literally sounds like two people I know. He sounds like
he's a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Like I love.
He sounds like my cousin Lawrence when he talks, and how he's so like straight up about like you know. That's what it is. Like,
the way he's talking, I'm like, yo,
all that.
just sounds like a straight dude from Queens.
He's straight up.
He's
straight up. He's not gonna take no bullshit.
Like you could tell, like I felt like he was just talking. I was talking to somebody from the city, like you know,
just regular and old school also.
Yeah, like that OG,
that OG New York shit.
If
he was like, yeah.
He's like, swear. He's like, you know, you could do the songs. You know what I mean? You could do songs when you talk about that and all that.
I love that.
That ain't it.
And then he was like, yeah, we talk about this, 40 years later. Let's just point that out. We talk about this 40 years later.
Niggas trying to play him,
he kept saying 40 years later. Like, he said that shit like 5 times. I'm like, yeah, it's true, yo. Because to be in a conversation 40 years later and being alive.
He's an icon.
And doing all that he does.
I think other than Snoop, he's the biggest rapper. Like, the solo rapper.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
he just became an actor.
Other than Will. When, like, they might all be in a similar.
I think L has more of music. More music than Will Smith.
Yeah. But he's
done enough movies.
Yeah.
He's done enough. And TV shows.
That's right. He did it all. He did it all. He did it all.
Will Smith ain't do too many TV shows.
But his TV show is classic.
It is.
You can't just say this one. It's one TV show is classic.
But at a different time, bro, you got people that didn't watch The Fresh Prince, but they watch all that CSI shit.
No, that's true.
That's the shit that LL was on.
Facts.
He did that shit for 20 years.
No, they don't even know him as a rapper. They know him as an actor.
That's another thing that he said, that the youngins, that they were like, that they played a song, that they played something for him.
Hey, that's the guy from
they were like, I wish he was a rapper.
Because he's good.
And then, but he is a rapper. Like, that's the, Mama said knock you out.
That's my first favorite rapper.
The first MC.
First favorite. I think that's everybody's first favorite.
That's my the first rapper I fell in love with, and the reason why I loved, was
I used to know
L Cool J and Big L. Those two was my number one.
That's so funny that people say Big L a lot.
Just because.
Never expect that.
Yeah,
because the reason why I say Big L is because I grew up in Harlem. I grew up in Harlem, so I was always in Jersey. Like, my parents always lived in Jersey, but as a young little kid, my mom's always took me to my aunt's house. She was on 139th to Amsterdam.
Okay.
My cousin used to chill on 141st and Broadway. That's where all them dudes was always at, like Jim Jones.
All of them, you seen them?
Yeah, all of them. So
the East Side?
Nah, that's the West Side.
The West Side.
Okay.
So they was always in front of that Dominican bodega. There was a Dominican bodega with a blue thing, and they always had mad crates in the front, and then they shot mad videos there, mad shit. That was just that bodega. So it was just
everybody knows them when they're around.
45th and Broadway.
Yeah. You feel me?
Dude, yeah.
Literally,
the next tell days,
bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I was outside,
I know.
So that's really what influenced my Big L thing, because my cousins, they was into hip hop real heavy, still are, but everybody's older now. I'm just the little kid that grew up. They influenced me, right? So I remember they used to listen to a lot of Big L, and I bro. Once I heard Big L, it was over.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was between them and my older brothers too.
You hearing all the music they bumping.
Yeah, so that became my. I feel like that influenced how I am today as a person too.
That's what's up. Shit. Yeah. Shout out to LL though, the first #1 MC from Def Jam, the iconic LL Cool J. You know what I mean? You can't say nothing to him, and he's going.
Can't say nothing.
I used to know Mama Can't Knock You Out by heart. I used to walk into school, know that shit.
But that's what he said on the podcast. He said that he has 2 fans. He said he got 2 different type of fans, like the ones Mama Said Knock You Out fans, and then the fans of him as an actor. So
he got more than a different type of fans, because I didn't really care for Mama Said Knock You Out.
Yeah.
Really? No. It's super commercial for me. If I'm a real LL fan, so I know the music.
I got you.
I know that Mama Said Knock You Out is for them.
Yeah.
But still,
MTV at the time.
But nah, still he was trying to. Niggas was counting them out. So his mom was
I
like,
feel
"Yo,
you.
Don't call it a comeback.
Right.
I've been here for years.
oh man,
You're
nah."
rocking my
I want to hear
feet.
Jiggling Baby at a point. I don't want to hear Mama said knock you out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I got you. I
That's
got
the type
you.
of
But
fan I am.
Jiggling, baby.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's at a party.
Right.
That's at a
Right.
party. But if I'm
That's
driving,
a party.
yeah,
Right.
I got you. I let that. Yeah.
That's true.
But if it did come on, I'd be like, "Oh shit!" Like I would. I don't know if anybody else would, but all right, don't give me the eye.
Nah,
I'm like, I
I
don't
get
know.
it. That's what it's for. That's why he made it for, different situations, different people, different fans.
Man, listen.
It's all good.
Everybody got music for everybody, so it's all good.
Definitely LL, especially for the girls.
Yeah, he
bro.
does.
What?
But then he also, when it came to like
He was
rapping,
dissing. He was also in mad rap battles.
I think he got with J-Lo.
You think so?
Listen,
Yeah, when I
don't-
saw that video, I'm like, they definitely got with each other.
Hey, you might. Hey, I don't
She
know.
was just like, up in his grill.
I mean, you know
But
what?
they both actors, but I don't know.
That's-
Something told me they got with
just
each
when
other.
you bring it up, that's crazy because think about it, right?
Hello.
Imagine even if you're in a relationship, that's crazy. Like you're working with somebody you had a crush on since you were like.
But
a
that's what. But
teenager.
that's what a lot of people
Like-
get in the business, and they're gonna come across that. You're
That's
gonna come
crazy.
across your idols, and then it might be good, it might not be good, right?
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie, that shit happened to me already.
Oh
my
See,
God.
look how real that shit is.
Oh, look at cheese.
But I didn't do it,
Oh my
even
God.
though I wanted to.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, I'm not doing it because I already know how this is gonna end.
Oh my goodness.
So I
This
just
is
avoided
the
it.
What? Oh, that's that shit. Yo.
But the thing is that as women, we kind of like low key have the control. Like,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Glad
we
you
have
said
the
that.
whole control of
y'all
the
are-
situation.
It ain't
So
no-
if I say no, it's no. So that's just what it was.
There we go.
Yeah.
Shut it
Glad
down.
you said it.
Yeah. I had to make an executive decision.
Executive.
You gotta look down the line. You feel me?
Yeah, I was like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what, like, I don't know. Like, are you guys like married and stuff?
I'm not.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's
okay,
tight. It's
yeah.
tight out
So,
here right
or
now.
we like girlfriends?
Not right now.
Okay, so like, so we could have this talk then.
Yeah,
So, like I'm single too, so I just feel like now, like the space that I'm in, I'm so busy, right? So I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to waste time. Like I don't want to like, and then I don't want to like lead somebody on because I know how intense I am. So it's easy. Like I'm the type of person, like if I'm dealing with you, just come to my crib. Like let's chill. You're gonna be around my dogs. You're probably gonna be around my friend. Like you get me? Like I'm just including you in my routine because I got shit going on.
Right.
So I got a pot. Come with me. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
and
so
and you gotta know your role.
they get attached because they're like, you got me here, you got me there. Just because you like, no, it's just like I'm making time. Just pull up, like you get.
You're making time, but you're really still on your time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you have to set boundaries when you're moving like that.
Yeah. So and then I set boundaries too. Sometimes like I'll say come to a pod, but doesn't mean you're coming to every pod. Like you get me. So I'll be like, okay, I have a pod with XYZ. You like I'll hit you after, and then that's a problem. Like, why can't I go there if I went there? So it's just like
they gotta understand that.
Me personally, preferably, I would like to date somebody that's in some type of profession, like as yours, so they understand. Like you're busy, you're doing things. If we can connect, we got time, we'll do that. But like you're busy, I'm busy. You feel me? The space.
But I feel like now, I dated somebody that was like around, like doing the same stuff when I wasn't doing it, right? So I didn't understand, right? So now that I'm kind of doing this, right? He's trying to spin now because he's like trying to spin the block, but it's like, no, you did me dirty. Like you had a whole girlfriend, like you didn't tell me. And that's another thing, men, please be more fucking honest, bro. Like if you got a girlfriend, tell them like, yo, I have a bitch. If you want to be my bitch too, then we could be together. And then like I'll just like if you want to be my like not even like don't be like to her like, oh, you could be my side bitch, but like, okay, I got a girl, it's not working out, I'm looking for a way, like I'm you could even tell her that you're having an exit plan, like you're trying to have an exit plan because like, bro, everybody just be honest. Like I live with her, whatever. I can't see you like that. So then they could make the decision
2024
that they want to make. I'm gonna be honest. Me personally, I don't want to deal with no guy that has no like no attachments. Yeah. I don't care if they have kids, but like you can't be living with your baby moms and like dealing with me. I'm not dealing with it. But not every woman's the same. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Just give us the option so we could decide if we want to deal with it or not. Don't fucking lie, because then it makes us feel mad crazy, and then we really want to go crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So like I'm just trying to like that's it. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you got.
Just be honest at the end of the day.
But yeah,
yo,
and then it creates like bitches like me that now don't want to give nobody a chance because of that. So it's like it just creates bad.
You're getting that on
when
both
you get
sides.
Older,
so.
When you get older, things change a little bit, especially when you're busy. You know, like,
and I'm busy.
When you're busy, sometimes you just gotta. If you don't stick, you gotta do.
No work boyfriends.
Have your experiences so you know what you like and what you don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta have your experiences. You can't let life pass you by.
Yeah.
You can't be scared that you get worried about a heartbreak or you might know like, listen, bro, this is like it's temporary. I like you and all that, but like next year, bro, I might be in a whole different place.
Right. That's the whole thing. But like normalize that, right? Because people are under the impression that like somebody has to last forever. Yeah. Like I'm okay. Like I know
time.
I know that people have an expiration date with me. Like I know, like I could like you today, but I'm not gonna like you in a year probably. Like
especially if it's
you know what I'm saying. Unless like we have that longevity thing, but like initially you don't plan like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be with this person for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
that's junior high.
Yeah, I like you now, and I'm gonna deal with you now, and then I'll see what happens. You know, but most of the time, it's like you're not gonna end up with that person. Like it's really the reality. Like,
and that makes things complicated though, because a lot of people, especially I'm gonna say females, is just really a stronghold. Right away, and it's like, yo, you don't even know.
You don't own people.
You don't own people, and you don't know this person.
Yeah,
really.
You got.
You're not even taking time to figure.
What do you guys think about the current state of dating? Like how dating is today versus it's horrible. What do you guys think about the dating pool in general?
I think dating is easier these days, actually, with the internet
because of the apps.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not on the apps.
But I don't do the apps, so it's like I think I made a Tinder like a long ass time ago, and I deleted it the same day.
Not those. Those are
because it's like
dating apps. It's mad spam and just extra bullshit.
It was just mad crazy, like mad dudes sending me crazy ass pictures. Like
they
it was like really bad. Yeah,
because
so I deleted
we're in this era of what can you do, and this is how, and I'll show you all this. But what can you do? Like literally, there's no work up to it anymore. Like, yeah, we got these little apps and shit. And I remember back in the day, Black Planet and the MySpace and shit, when niggas was getting with shorties, I was like, yo, you could actually do this shit. Like,
I was doing it like crazy.
I was like, wow.
I was out MySpace.
I'm used to meeting a girl, trying to kick it.
What?
Listen, most of my play I got
popping up.
It was through work thing too, because you were around somebody.
That's crazy. Anybody I've ever dated, I never met from the internet.
Oh my god!
I mean, one guy. I think I dated one guy, and then he ended up having a girlfriend. So I said never again. Because I'm not like a snooper. Like I'm not And you I'm not gonna be like, give me your phone.
But
like,
see, that's why the internet and social media is so good, because you could watch a person and see what they're about.
Yeah,
and they're gonna show you.
So now I'm like,
you can figure out if they're crazy already or like,
they're definitely gonna show you who they are. You know what I mean? But that's why I was like,
dating is crazy now. I feel like you have to really do your research on people before you even like.
Yeah, if you really want to take it seriously and go into it.
Like nowadays you can't, like how back in the days before, like here's my address, meet me here, let's go out.
Definitely
no, you can't. Like you gotta go see what the person about, talk to a person for a little minute. See what's up.
Background check.
Yeah, background check. See,
go out on a few dates,
you can't just be like pull up.
Right.
No,
you can't. But then you have those people that be like pull up, because I've had people slide in my DM like, oh, here's my address, are you coming through tonight? I don't even fucking know you.
Yeah,
see, that's crazy.
They on that different type of time. And busted, it's people for that, and they need a holiday.
Not me.
There's people.
You gotta build some type of rapport.
Being a woman is hard sometimes, y'all.
Yeah,
because motherfuckers be out of pocket. I've had to curse out a lot of motherfuckers.
And you know what it is? Because there's got to be some girls that allowing them to do that shit, that they feel comfortable doing that shit. You know what I mean?
A nigga bug out over a chick like she say no or she double.
They can't take it.
And you fuck around now, you walking, stalking you, following you home type shit. Like,
I had recently put some dude on blast in my story because he slid in my DM talking about, yo, you like anal.
Oh shit!
So I screenshotted it and I posted on my story and I tagged him. And I was like, this is the type of shit that us women be dealing with, this fucking bullshit right here. And that shit went crazy. That shit had like 3,000 story views. That shit went that shit went insane.
Out of here.
Business.
He deactivated his Instagram and everything, bro. Because the thing is that he was trying to he was trying to take me out on a date. And me and him was cool for years.
Damn.
So I already had known him. So it's like for you to slide in my DM, I never did nothing with him. Like it was never like that. You feel me?
That was just cool.
So we was just cool. Like through friends, mutual friends. It wasn't even like we ever chilled. So he fucking sent me that shit. So that was like off guard. Like, okay, you like me, I get it, but like I've never given you no inclination for you to slide in my DMs with that shit. So I bugged out, bro. I screenshotted it. I posted on my story because he was trying to play games. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go out with you, whatever," and always like some bullshit. Always like, "Oh, I fell asleep. I did this. I did that." So I haven't talked to you in months. Slide in my DM. You like anal? Get the fuck out of here! I fucking spaz, bro. Yeah. So yeah,
that's some nerve.
Yeah, that shit got me tight.
I had. Did we talk about New York versus Jersey? Kinda.
Not really.
As far as what?
Well, she has you worked in New York also.
Yeah.
And then I kind of seen you talking about Jersey sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a high way. So I was figured maybe you have some take on that.
Well, the thing about Jersey is like I'm starting to see it now more that like people are starting to be more united. But before, like I would always see kind of like, some kind of like rivalry with like Jersey and New York, or like people would think like Jersey's corny or whatever the case may be. Places. But now I'm starting to see it like better. You know what I'm saying? But there is some like it's like a myth that I believe that people in like not everybody, because everybody's getting better now because like a newer generation, people are starting to think differently. But for like a long time, like when I first started potting, I got nobody reposting my shit, not even one like, nothing, not even a follow on my pod page. And I feel like now it's getting better with people like supporting one another and like upcoming stuff. But yeah, like when I would say stories and shit like that on my social media, it was just kind of talking about like don't give a fuck about, most of the time people are gonna support you are gonna be people you don't know. Most of the time your greatest supporter is a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to get out of that comfort zone. Don't be afraid to call people out that you know and be like, why haven't you liked my shit? Like I've done it. See, I've hit them up like, can I get a like? And they think I'm joking, but I'm dead ass. Like, can I get a like on my page? Because you've been on all my stories.
You shouldn't even have to say that.
But that's real, and you know what? Yeah. But it actually, you're checking the situation. Like, you're checking it.
This is what I think. What I feel, because I used to go out and perform a lot of times by myself in the city. And it's not by myself, no people with me. And that love I would get from there would be, yo, you from Jersey? Yo, I fuck with your shit.
You gotta take that one home.
And it's genuine, right?
Like,
what happens
nobody was there, nobody's seen it. You just carrying it.
Right.
You told all your friends, yo, I'm gonna be here. Yeah. But they see what it is people are spoiled with you already. You're already in their life. They already get the milk for free when it comes to you, metaphorically, like they already whatchamacallit.
Right.
So they're seeing it not being a big thing because like, oh yeah, she's doing whatever the fuck. But when it comes to those strangers, they don't know you. And their introduction is what you're doing.
Yeah.
So now it's really coming from I fuck with that. And then you link with them because they're more honest because they don't know you. They might do the same thing to their friends or whatever the case may be, but because they don't know you, now you got your friends when all these other people are watching you, when all these other people are showing your stuff. Now they going,
No, I had.
Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I have literally something pertaining exactly to this. I had somebody. I didn't do nothing to her. Block me, unfollow me, unblock me, refollow me.
Oh God, they're obsessed.
Now, thinking they're better than me, literally told me, I'm not talking to you because I don't like I wasn't even doing nothing. I'm working.
You doing you.
I was just partying. I was just busy. I was outside. Like, you know, she like went into like a religious kind of like Christian Jehovah Witness type situation. I don't judge. I listen. I love everybody. I don't care what you do, but don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even doing nothing. I was just busy. So she stopped talking to me. Maybe like not even days ago, like 3 days ago, sends me a big ass essay. Like, oh, I see what you're doing. I see like you're on the explore page. Like every time I'm scrolling, I see your reels.
Geez,
I see your thing.
I'm telling you, this is what's happening now.
This and that, the third.
This is literally
like a whole thing, like a big ass essay about like. But it's
thank
like,
you for the promo.
But I have the
thank you for the
messages
promo.
of when you basically told me I wasn't shit. Like.
That's what it
Which was in 2020. It was 4 years ago. So
that's because she knew it then and she was hating.
Yeah, and also she's seeing it and people are saying it and coming to her.
Talking about I'm on the explore page. Whatever. I didn't even know that until the other day.
Thanks for the promo.
2 people told me I was in the explore page. I was like, okay, that's what's up. Thank you so much. Like I appreciate
I've seen that one time with us.
Whatever.
I was like, oh shit, I'm scrolling down.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. But then I said, all I said was, I appreciate this message. Thank you so much.
That's all you could do.
With a heart.
There you go.
That's it.
Thank you.
Because I mean, I just received it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, I feel like sometimes people, they're just gonna, and I feel like that's a perfect example of somebody spinning the block and just supporting me because other people are seeing it now.
It's hard for other people to accept people that they know do something that they may not be able to do or be too afraid to do. So they can't be like, hey, I'm happy for you. Because I know you. That's why I was like, when you was like, yo, I was like, go get that. I don't give a fuck. Go get them. I told you to come to this spot so you could do this.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I wasn't going to be like, come here. A word? They want to do a part? Nah, it's me. Fuck all that bullshit. It's me. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, go get that. Because I see what you're doing. I know you're doing a good job. I want you to win.
I appreciate that.
And that's the problem.
And I want you guys to win too.
Listen,
like, that's what it's all about.
How it should be. But people be stuck in their own thing and they feel like, oh, but all you could do is I work the shit out of them. Because now people, and I think that's what happened. I told Danny, I was like, I think what happened with me in certain relationships is other people was going there saying this and that, and I was the main talk, and they couldn't take it. Like I think
plus people don't know sometimes what to expect from you. They don't expect for you to grind and do what you do.
Nah, certain people should know. Certain people should know when I get on running and I'm creative and I'm passionate about something. I try to make it an everyday thing, but you know it is what it is. But I understand that too. Like that's just it's a good and a bad.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It made me feel bad. Like when I got it was a whole message of like big ups, but to me, I saw hate.
Yeah, absolutely.
But understand that.
I was like, damn, that's like you really took a whole 3-5 essay out your day.
Let me tell you something too that I had to realize. Somebody told me.
Yeah, I erased the whole shit in a second.
Hate is just love on the other side. It's still the same energy. Yeah. It's the same energy you use for love. Yes, it is. Because once someone takes there was
nothing negative in it, but it was just like
they're putting time.
It was weird.
Into saying
the first
this.
thing I remember is the shit you was talking back before.
Right, like I remember, like I wasn't shit.
You're trying to cover it up.
I understand that, but I'm saying the time this person took to dedicate to this woman about how she felt when she couldn't deal with it. That's that energy, whether it's hate or love, it's that same energy. Because you would, if I don't fuck with you, I ain't gonna give you that energy. I don't fuck with you.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
Over here, and that's it. I don't.
I'm not doing that.
Over here.
No essay.
Listen.
I'm not even reading no essay. Once I get the thrust of it, I'm like, oh.
Listen.
I hope you didn't take long to write this because I'm going to delete this in 1 second.
You seen somebody there that I'm not really, you know what I mean?
Right.
You went, talked around. I went, yo, what up? Around. Yo, what up? Out. I'm not dealing.
Did you have a direct issue with that person? Or it's just the over around?
It's just in that circle of stuff. But you know what I mean? I noticed that individual wouldn't talk to me when certain shit happened. So I played my position like, okay, you ain't talking.
I'm gonna be honest with you. People usually like when they stop talking to you, they start talking about you. And I learned that the hard way. You know, I've had people, you know, directly kick my back in. I've had proof of them kicking my back in. I don't say nothing because it's like if you have the problem, then you should approach me and talk to me, right? So I just feel like you feel what I'm saying? I feel like if it's not that big of a problem that you don't want to, you feel like you can't call my phone when you got my number, you feel me? And you can't have a conversation with me over the phone, but you want to be talking to everybody about it but me, then that's a you motherfucking problem. Like
you and y'all,
right? So
listening to that shit, like
that's what I'm saying. And I just feel like I'm just in a space where I'm not clearing nothing up. I already passed that time. Like
you can't be
I
stuck
don't
on
give a fuck. Like I genuinely do not fucking care. I have so much shit to do. I don't have time to process. You're fucking pissed off from 6 months ago on this day on this time for nothing. Like
let me tell you,
you're still back there. I'm over here.
When she wrote that and sent that to you, she wanted you to feel away.
She told on herself.
But still, she wanted you to feel away, like to send that to you, because she could have kept that shit to herself.
It's just a lot. I have people telling other people to reach out to me because they still want to work with me, but they know they can't hit me, so they're having other people. You know what I'm saying? And then I just go
like that.
Like, and it's just like no. But the thing is that like me,
podcast politics.
But the thing about me is like I'm not gonna not work with you because you're cool with somebody that doesn't like really protect. Like I'm not gonna say doesn't like me, but doesn't really like talk to me, right? So I'm gonna judge how you are to me.
Right.
Yeah, but certain people want you to.
So, but you get me? Like I'm not but that's the whole thing. I don't do the fucking pot. I'm not doing that shit, bro.
Right.
Like
I understand that.
You want to be mad? Okay.
Listen, if
I'm gonna deal with you then.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So
if
like
I'm cool with you and you might be a part of some other situation I ain't cool with. If we have a conversation, come the fuck on. I don't
because
I do it out of spite.
But that's number.
I do it out of spite.
I mean, I didn't want to say
you fuck with me.
All right, do it. Come on.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna miss out on opportunity or giving somebody else an opportunity and them giving me an opportunity and maybe a potential like friendship or collaboration or
all that.
Just like because of a person's emotions. Like what the fuck does that got to do with the fucking we're all
and that's what people get
we
stuck
have
in.
a fucking mission. Like
I'm not it's not personal.
It's not,
and that's the whole thing. Like motherfuckers like it's so funny. Like I end up in rooms that motherfuckers this bitch is like wow. Motherfucker.
But that's what to motivate. That's what I'm saying. Yo, shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody I talked to today. They came to me and talked to me and was on some genuine shit. Shout out to all the people that she met today. You know what I mean? And talked to her. Like literally, it's no issue. If I got an issue with me, her, him, or whoever, that's your problem. That's your problem. It's not mine.
It's their prerogative.
Listen,
the only issue should be technical difficulties.
Let me tell you something. I cut my cousin off yesterday. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the story is, and she gonna hate, but whatever the fuck. I cut my cousin off yesterday because she had the nerve to do this. First of all, I stayed up one whole day. I was up. I could not go to sleep. So you know me, I'm doing my little thing on the distro. Okay, trying to get these songs out and all this. Fucking let me busy, right? So boom. She hit me up. We have a good talk. We had a good hour and a half talk. I fucking broke down in front of her about shit about the family, about what she got going on and all this shit, right? So we was talking about some shit she wanted to move, and she was talking about having, you know, when you move in certain places, it might have infestations and shit. So I was like, yo, we used to some shit. I lived in the Bronx. I was raised with roaches, all types of shit. I told her about how it was a thing where my family, me, my mom, and my dad would leave the house, bomb the apartment.
Of course.
Oh,
that's old school shit.
Bomb the apartment and come back and have to clean these niggas off of everything. And I was like, when you get up in the morning, call your mom and get on three-way and tell her what I said, and we're going to talk about it. So I did that. So I talked to her for another hour. We talked, her mother, me, and her. We had a nice little hour talk, talked about all that, talked about everything else that was going on. Boom. Everything was cool. I'm still up. I'm still up. I'm doing other shit, cleaning out the back, doing all this other shit, and I'm busy, right? So she calls me. She wants me to watch the fucking Cleo TV show on Lifetime. I'm like, first of all, I don't watch Lifetime. This is just me. And second of all, I don't care to watch Cleo. And third, first of all, I'm busy. I'm busy doing shit. So she keeps on hitting me. I'm like, yo, I'm busy. So she kept on going back. So I kept fucking with her. I was like, yo, you're bullying me. Stop bullying me into doing this shit. Like, whatever. So then we kept going. She kept going. So I was like, stop it. If you keep bullying me, I'm going to say the R word. She hates the R word, right? But I'm just joking. But this is text, so you can take it away. So then, look. So then, boom. That's done. I'm cleaning. Right around 10 o'clock or some shit, she hit me. Long paragraph. Yo, I'm not fucking with you no more. You always switching up on me. Da, 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 da. I was like, I'm looking at this. She comparing me with my other cousin, talking about this. You don't feel that you know, I hate that word, blah, 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 blah. I'm looking like, what the fuck? Fucked up my whole.
What's the R word?
Retarded. So she's doing like that. So yeah, that's what they call it.
You called her?
No, I didn't call her that. I said, stop bullying me, or I'm gonna say the R word. I'm just gonna say.
She doesn't like that word.
Yeah, that's all it was. Right. So, but I'm, you know me, I be chilling. So, fucking, she's telling me all this crazy shit. So now you fucked up my hose in. I've been up all day. I have no sleep. I'm trying to get to sleep. I got the podcast tomorrow. I got the HACKENSACK shit tomorrow. I'm thinking of all time. I'm trying to get everything right.
Yeah, I feel that.
And you fucked up my hose in. And then I was like, what?
Anything will throw it off, too.
I hit her back. A word. First thing I said, you're lost, nigga. You're fucking lost. Especially all the shit I did for her when she was a kid and helped her when nobody wanted to fucking talk to her and tolerate her. I was the nigga that did that shit, right? So I'm thinking of all this shit like, how fucking dare you? I just talked to you for 2.5 hours and I ain't getting no sleep. And you hit me with this fucking bullshit.
That's what I hit her with the switch up.
Nigga, listen, I went atomic bomb. I fucking hit her with, yo, this is what you like, fuck it. You comparing me, this is what you get, boom. Then I said, fuck that, hit her with the voice shit. You know what? Yo, you're lost, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna do this. How dare you? I spent this hours talking to you, boom, 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 boom. Fuck this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and you a bitch too for doing this. I made sure she knew. Then, boom. Then I fucking hit her moms up. Tagged her mom with all that shit. Boom, 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 video, all that shit. Listen. Yeah, I don't want to hear her say, "Oh, Corey said this about you." Right. This is what I said, and I fucking stand on it. Here you go, boom, boom. My older cousin, her mom seen it, said, "Corey, just go get some sleep." I bet. Boom. Woke up in the morning. We had a talk. I had a talk with her. She told me she hit her and said it. I was like, yo, man, I ain't like the fact she did that. She fucked in my hoes in, and I blocked. I did everything, and I was like, yo, how dare she? Because I bared my soul to you the night before, and you come to me because a fucking TV show you want me to watch, and then you want to combine it with, oh, you always do this to me and this, that, and the third,
what, bro?
And I was like,
I'm not mad at you because sometimes you gotta spaz out. You just have to, but certain times you gotta know when they really just trying to drain your energy, and I'm not gonna let you do that. So what I would have did is I would have been like, I apologize. I'm sorry you feel that way. And kept it sweet, but never would have said nothing again.
No, I want her to know.
And just let her keep going. She would have wrote more messages, and I would have kept all them receipts.
I'm sorry, I went atomic, yo.
Until it was time to shoot.
And this is my family. Literally, like my little cousin that I fuck with. This is my family. So for any other motherfucker that has an issue with me or whatever the fuck I'm doing, I'm fine. I'm gonna keep doing it.
It's too personal, too emotional. I definitely ain't got time for that.
Yeah, but like it's other things. So I'm sorry I went into that whole.
Fine. Because I was listening to that and I was like, well, our shit is so fucking relatable.
Yeah, everybody goes through
like, you know, the thing is that sometimes people feel like family is like, you know, everything, right? And it's like, it is, but also like
sometimes it could just be niggas you related to.
Right. So like I'm the black sheep of my family. So I'm naturally like from a kid, I've always been different from everyone. Like, you know, nobody likes hip hop in my family. Like that just like my older brother. You know, like the whole way I like sneakers. You know, my sisters are very girly, high heels.
Okay, they out there.
You know,
like,
dresses.
Like culture-wise.
It's like a whole, so they're like mad Dominican.
Is your family from DR like that? Or you,
right,
are they from the DR?
Yeah, so my brother and my sister were born in the Dominican Republic, so it was my parents. They came from there, so I'm the only one that was like born
in America. Okay.
Yeah, so it was naturally we were just different. You know, so I've always been different. Yeah, so from
that difference works
from
for
everyone,
you,
but it works. I mean, I feel like I've been able to incorporate like what they've taught me plus what I've known here, and kind of like make it like my own.
But type. You saying you haven't or you have?
I have. I feel like I have.
Definitely have. Got to.
I feel like that goes with like my style. Like I love sneakers and shit like that because I'm from like a kid. I will go to the city by myself to go buy sneakers and shit like that. So I've been stepping since young.
Right. So they don't understand it though. Yeah. But that's how we grew up.
Right. And like I'll be in school and like my friends wouldn't understand how I went to New York to get sneakers by myself. Like, your parents let you do that? I'm like, yeah. Like, I'll just go to take the bus. To 42nd.
As long as you make sure you
go get the kicks and then come right back home. My mom's will let me do that.
That's fun. Did you ever go to like to the Heights, like to Honey?
Yeah, I've been going up there because my sister's baby father. Shout out to my nephew. It's his birthday today.
Yeah, shout out to the nephew.
Happy birthday, hip hop! Happy birthday to my nephew.
Yeah, I mean?
Yeah. So his father's from up there, from Washington Heights. So I went there a lot.
Okay.
Like 15 years ago, I would go there a lot.
Shit.
Yeah, those are the times.
Yeah, that shit was fire. They got the cuchi frito. They got the patelitos. They got the Nemos. They got everything. They got the vibes. Listen, Dykeman. You got all the. You got City Island in the Bronx. Like it's a vibe. It's. Listen, man, ain't nothing like the summer in New York.
Yeah, nah, it's nothing like the city though. I just know it's just too many people.
No,
like,
but like,
man, the more the better.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like me.
I think when I was younger, I appreciated it like that. But as older, I'm just like,
nah, I go. I appreciate it now that I could drive over there by myself.
Yeah.
I can go.
Right. You used to bust and train it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I used to love to do that though.
Yeah, like now, like. There's this spot that I like to go to. It's in Harlem. It's called El Puerto, and they got seafood because I like seafood.
Okay.
So you just go.
This is not up top. This is by
it's
not
in
by
Harlem.
the one.
It's
not
in
by
Harlem.
the one train, or is it further down?
It's by the 2 train. It's
a 2 train. Okay, a 2 train. Okay.
So it's called El Puerto. It's 24 hours. So they got whatchamacallit? They got seafood. Yeah. So you just walk in. They got food too. So you just walk in, you pick the seafood out. So I like to, like, sometimes I wake up, it's like midnight. And I'm like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, yeah, because I always go out there with my homegirl. They accept EBT. So my homegirl, like, you feel me? I'll be like, yo, let's go. Like, fuck it. Like, I got you. You got me. Like,
let's go. It's summer night.
Yeah, so... And then once you come out the spot, they got the Nemos right there. So it's like, yo, we come with like 2 little lawn chairs.
I was about to say,
you just sit out there. Yeah, we get our food. We eat it right there. We're not in a rush. It's already like what? By the time we eat, and it's like 2, 3 in the morning. You might as well stay out there, watch the sun come up. Fuck it. Go by the water.
That's how it be, bro.
Yeah, it's like
niggas ain't no rush to go back.
Nah.
Yeah, I know.
We already paid $20 to get over here.
That's true. I'm hitting this nigga up. Like, yo, what's good? He's like, nah, man. I came from my trip, yo, but I didn't get home till then. I said, why? He's like, I stayed in the city. I was like,
I'm telling you, right?
Got home here.
Right. Like, there's times like that's why it's so funny because when I'm in the city, I end up a lot in my homegirl Eb crib in Brooklyn. So it's not funny how in the city I'll stay overnight, but I went and I came back the same day. I don't know, because it's like if I'm in the city, I have like a whole agenda. So it's like, yeah. So that's why sometimes I stay overnight. Sometimes I stay overnight, so that way in the morning I could do some other stuff too. Like my stuff is like in the morning before I come home, I like to go hit food spots, like different spots that I've never ate there before. I look it up on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, I want to eat there.
Right.
I'll get that food, eat, and then go home.
Yo,
you'll be done.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, if I wasn't a podcaster, I'll definitely be like a food reviewer.
Foodie?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll be one of those
super
people
foodie.
in the videos.
Why you still can?
You can still do that. You know that. If you go on these, matter of fact, you do the podcast. You know these spots you're going to.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, come through, do a review.
Yeah.
Do a little food.
Let's do a food video. I'm down. We should do a food video. Let's go eat somewhere.
Go to a spot. Yeah.
I can kick it off. Let's do it.
See, there you go. I'm down for it, for real.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
All right, what plans? Did I ask you about plans for the future? Did I say that?
No.
Well, what's the? I know you want to grow the brand even bigger.
Yes.
Get more into the media life of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So my plans for the future is just to keep pushing. I definitely want have some sponsors. Some more sponsors. So if you're down, if you need if you want to sponsor a podcast, hit me up. I'm open to all kinds of sponsors. So I want to like look into getting more sponsorship, getting my platform on like a major network if I can, like just a placement. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy. Maybe they could spin my pod like a couple episodes, like a month or something like that. Just putting it in rotation. So that's definitely something I'm looking into. I'm looking into educating other podcasters. So I'm gonna hopefully be doing some career coach work, like for events and stuff, like a podcaster career coach, because I feel like I know how to like set up a podcast, how you distribute it to different platforms, how do you need to like initially start, stuff like that. So I want to like spread the knowledge of like how to make a podcast and how to like have it longevity, long, because I feel like
that's what you
got. Make a career out of it.
Yeah, like and make a career out of it. And then so my plans for the future is just to keep going, keep grinding hard, keep working hard, and I want to have a network.
We're too similar. I
want to have a whole network, like a building. I want to own a building, and I want to have,
network,
I want to have like a headquarters. I want to be like, yo, pull up, come to my office.
Come to my compound, nigga.
Yeah, and I'll be like, what office? Yours or mine? Like, which one?
I fucks with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, penthouse.
Yo, we got this production we're supposed to do together, motherfucker. Like when we're going to lunch, you got something to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like shit like that. So that's really like the end goal, to just like have, that headquarters per se, like physical form, and create like a hub, like physically, that everybody's able to do their thing.
All right, I think we pretty much hit everything, man. I know what you got in media. I did all that. Is there anything that you want to ask us?
Tell people where to find you.
Oh, okay. Well, before I do that, what makes you guys like continue to podcast? Like, what gives you guys motivation to like keep going and like to keep pushing the platform?
You want me first? Me. This low key is saving my life. You know what I mean? On some real shit. Like, I get a little teary-eyed sometimes about it, but I'm able to actually be myself and not be afraid of anything that comes with it.
Yeah.
I love making music. I love producing. I love all this stuff. But I felt like in ways it was just doing that. Not saying I'm not, but just doing that in ways it got me into a place where I'm just doing this just to do it so I could get out there. And I always wanted to be famous. I don't know for famous sake, really. I wanted to be an actor, really. But I always wanted to get into that stratosphere where I could showcase my talents to everybody. And I always felt like I was chasing after certain things and being like some other people. When I started doing this, I was able to be myself. It's therapeutic. I love people. I love the people that I know that do the same thing or do other things that's creative. And I love promoting them. I love marketing. That's where my mind goes. Like, my mind is, and I want to build this into like a marketing promotional company type thing. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? So that's one part. And I found out from, shout out to Truth and Tron, I did their podcast in 2018. And when I did their podcast, I learned like, oh shit, I'm good at this. Like, I could keep a convo. I could go back and forth. I got mad stories I could tell, and I'm honest, and it works. So that's when I got the bug for it. And when I started doing the podcast, it wasn't work. Well, it was working, but it wasn't working the way I wanted. And I started adding guests, and he was my first guest. And you could ask him, go from there.
Facts. Yeah, I was his first guest. And then after a while, I got on again.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, bro, I'm just about to hop on this shit.
Yeah.
You can't.
Let's just go.
We did.
That's fire.
One episode with him when we first started. Then I did like, I think a year anniversary. Yeah, and I had you,
Ivy,
Ron Ralina, but BJ, like couple
because he had other co-hosts before I came around.
I had shout out to I had Jonathan, and then I had Ralina. Then I tried to join them together. And it was me, Jonathan, and Ralina. And then things happened already, but Ralina's still a part of it, and Jonathan. And shout
out to Ralina.
Yeah, shout out to Ra. Hopefully we see you sometime this week. And I at one point it was just me, and I had to do a dolo.
Right.
So that's when I started doing the board, like something to.
Yeah.
And as I one of the episodes I was doing dolo, he had came. I was like, yeah, let me get Bumpy again because I see he got more shit going on. So Bumpy
came. The third time.
That was the third time, right. And you came with Winston and Matt and all them. Right. Yeah, they was in the car.
Which is another artist I know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brought them.
That's what it's about.
Of course.
And we had a great episode. Niggas was wild. Yeah, we had a great episode.
So it was just like that. Like the connection y'all have, like y'all do good pods together, so it just keeps it like.
Yeah,
I like routine. I like the work. I like to be productive. So we look forward to the next
podcast. What's next? What's next?
You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it going.
Keeping it going. And he actually, I was gonna keep doing it, but what he brings to the table is something I didn't naturally get, because he's a hustler but like I've always seen him, he's going to go get it for himself no matter what. And I love that, because I always told him, I was like, the shit that you do was the shit that me and my peoples that I was doing music with should have continued doing, but niggas got like too good or just stopped grinding as much. And I always felt something. So I was like, bro, he brings that energy. Everybody knows him. He's chill as fuck. He's not about that bullshit. He's about his business and all that shit.
That's what I want to do.
Cool as I'm like on that same type of time.
You know what I mean? And it just worked. It wasn't something like, this will be the perfect match. It was just, it just worked.
Like, I do anything. I do music. I do film. I do. So I like, this is just something else for me to tap into.
And it's all good promo for you. It's good promo for me and whoever's coming on there. And shout out to Ronlina, because we have her back every so often when she can. But, she'll hit me like, I want to do this podcast with Poe. Hit me up. I'm like, all right, don't worry. And because she brings energy, especially from a female point, and she's gonna go like, I don't like men this way. I was like, all right, I'll let you vent out, and I'll counter that too. Whatever it got to go to, as long as we have a good, nice conversation. So
plus, we wouldn't be able to get a chance to meet you and know what you do and get the work together. So that, you know what I'm saying? So about building that network. We have to network.
I always learn from doing music. I always learn cross promotion is the best promotion.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Collaborations are important too.
It brings a barrier too, because to be an artist in any way, what you do, you have to step outside yourself, step outside the box. Think about it. If we didn't do this, probably wouldn't talk to as many people as I'm talking
to. Really.
We already like fuck everybody, but we got to deal with people.
If we it'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be really like fuck everybody.
Yeah,
it'd be like that.
I feel it. We all need each other in one way or another. And with that being said, y'all,
go ahead.
Follow me at the Sabrosa Effect. Sabrosa.
I'm practicing so I get it right.
How to spell Sabrosa, the Sabrosa Effect.
It's the R side.
And I do have one last thing to say. Shout out to the guys here at the Attention Horse Podcast.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to all the podcasters out there doing their thing. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something.
Listen up.
You are only in competition with yourself.
Boom.
And do not fucking stop for nobody.
The man or the woman in the mirror.
On the fucking gas and don't fucking look back. Just look forward, because your rear view mirror is smaller than your front mirror. So you already know what type of time we on. You're here on the Attention Horse Podcast. We got Sabrosa in the motherfucking building. And don't let nobody tell you can't do something. You heard? And it's about to be 2025. So I really hope that you doing what the fuck you need to be doing.
And you make it happen for you. My co-host. My co-host with the most, always rolling up, always smoking up. That's dope.
ThirdStreetENT.com. Get your music, get your merch, get your updates.
Yep.
We just dropped my new joint, man.
Fuma's rocking. It's getting played.
Shout out to Florida. Shout out to DR. Shout out to Finland. You know what I mean? That's on all streaming platforms.
Internationally.
Let's go. Okay.
And you gotta check out the music.
We're tapping in.
So, we're going to spin that for the next 3 months. I'm gonna go to Costa Rica and go out there and go get into some DJs, some clubs, and test that out.
That'll work. That'll
be fire.
And you know what it is? It's before I do the last part is Clorpo. You know what I mean? The guy that's running around trying to stay in y'all motherfuckers' faces. Shout out to everybody at HACKENSACK Brewery. Shout out to everybody that supported and stopped me about the pod. Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. I'm seeing it. I'm hearing it, that everything is moving and y'all paying attention. So that means I'm just going to go even faster with this shit, even more with this shit. I appreciate it. Make sure I'm putting out a lot of my records now. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother putting me on the distro kid. Now it's getting on all platforms. Shout out to the K-Dar record. K-Dar, I just put out that officially. You know, got Bumpy on there. Got my brother Israel. Shout out to Is wherever you at doing your thing. You know what I mean? And we got some more records bumping. Shout out to Murdoch. You know what I mean? Murdoch. We got the Optimus High back out. Shout out to Murdoch. We got Optimus High running. You know what I mean? Shout out to Murdoch. We got that ATF record too. That ATF going hard. No Diddy. You know how it go. And shout out to Young Truth also, you know what I mean? We got that single for the summer, you know what I mean? That S4TS, I think I got the abbreviation right. And we got the Good Lord record. So tap in, you know what I mean? Follow me, make sure you watch it, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe, you know what I mean, to everything, the Instagram, the YouTubes, all that shit. Don't worry, the audio is going to be on there soon, working on that now, making sure everything's straight. Shout out to my brother Trav. We're going to do something. He got his podcast going on, so I'm going to have him up here. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Max.
Shout out to Ariel.
Shout out to the Charms cast. We working on some. Shout out to Ariel, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love what you're doing. I'm proud of you on some real shit. You know what I mean? You are a fixture in this community. Shout out to you. Have a good trip. And shout out to the people that hitting you back about, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, we working, you know what I mean? That's what we're doing.
We got a couple more months left in 2025.
And I have one more shout out.
Go ahead.
Shout them out.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of you.
Shout out to the supporters, the likers, and the lovers out here, and the commenters, and everybody that keeps their podcast opinions to themselves. Yes. We want to hear that.
And guys, subscribe to my YouTube, the Sabrosa podcast.
There we go.
Make sure you hit that notification bell too, so y'all know when I upload. Thank you.
Share, like, comment,
all that shit. And like I said before, shout out to the people that support me and the people that don't, because you're the fuel to the fire that keeps me going whichever way I think it is. You know what I mean?
Fuck whoever don't support.
All right, well,
bye, y'all.
This is once again the unstoppable, almighty AWP Attention Horse podcast. Thank you for coming. This was Podcast Mania here. You heard it first.
Bye.